one champion to making another. We've dropped the gate on the 250C class now. This is the limited Moto number 3. Kyle White, the 25, coming into this one in the driver's seat with a 1-2. Kyson Palmer is going to be one to keep an eye on with a 6-1, and also Brandon Yates at a 2-6. Those three are kind of closely knit, 3, 7, and 8 points as they head into this third Moto. And as we check with the Bell Helmets hole shot, it's the number 48 Honda rider. It is Ryder Fox, J. Ryder Fox. And Fox, as we take a look at things, if I remember from Moto 1, had some glimpses of greatness and some shining moments out there. He finished 12th in Moto 1, 17th in Moto 2. He comes into this one ranked 13th, but a hole shot here in Moto 3.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be able to take advantage. Looks like he's going to be able to take advantage of it too. He's still up there, so see if he can turn this into a little better result. Be his best result if he can hang on to stay inside that top 10. As you mentioned, I believe 12th his best so far.
And with a start like this, it's going to make it a lot easier to stay in that top 10 and score that top 10 result that he was looking for. Again, 250C, one of those classes. I think this class actually had the rain start falling during their Moto, if memory serves me correct, during their second Moto. So they have had a lot to work through. Whoa, and that guy right there having a lot to work through as well as Kyle White. He's your leader coming into this one with a 1-2, and he's gotten off to about a mid-pack start, probably a little better than that, but he is working his way through the pack right now. He has worked up into a solid, looks like about a top 5 right now. White here in front of the announcer's tower, heading into this big Thor Beach sweeper turn now.
Yeah, White letting it slide just a bit there up over that big Kawasaki quad jump, giving a bit of a whip, trying to get her reeled back in there. But, man, that was a close call. Could have cost him everything right now. Instead, lost 1 or 2 positions, but coming through timing and scoring for the first time. Go ahead, Rodney.
Yeah, Kyson Palmer, we saw, I think Palmer actually grabbed a hole shot and then the Moto win, if I'm not mistaken, in that second Moto. He does have the Moto win, and right now he's got the lead on this one on board the 88. Back behind him is Brian Begin, Alan Roberts, Wyatt Carter, and then Kyle White rounding out the top 5 is where he sat when they went by the finish line. But I have to think that White's up a position or 2, and he's pushing a few with him, including Wyatt Carter there.
Yeah, Wyatt Carter trying to make a move. You see that right there as he comes back near the short chutes, trying to get past one more time. But when we take a look at what's happening up front right now, takes a look, looks like the number 47 there, Carter, is trying to get something done, but still out front. Looks like he, looks like we still have the 88 machine. So,
yeah. Well, we take a look back there in the 5th, now possibly 4th place position for Kyle White. We start doing the math right now, and a 1, 2 is 3 coming in. So Kyson Palmer has 7. A 7 and a 1 is 8. So we have. Basically, Kyle White has to finish at least 4th or better if Kyson Palmer ends up winning this Moto in order to take the championship. If he's 5th or further back, then Palmer will be your championship at the end of this race.
Well, you can bet they've already figured that. They've done the math on that. They've done it several times, double-checked it, added it backwards to make sure it was still the same answer, and they know exactly what they need to do. And I think that may be why we've said a bit of a mistake there early in the Moto, pushing extremely hard to make sure he's in that 4th position.
Well, I tell you, Austin Roberts under all kinds of pressure there. We see him. He just happened to be in the boiling point there. I think Wyatt Carter and also both Kyle White putting a lot of pressure on him here on this lap of racing as we wind down lap number 2. Our leader about to check in here at the base of the announcer's tower, and I believe that's them going by right now, as a matter of fact, and it is still Kyson Palmer. Brian Begin in 2nd. Wyatt Carter is up to 3rd. Austin Roberts in 4th. And I believe Kyle White back in the number 5 spot, turning a little bit faster lap time. And I would have to think that right here in front of the billboard might be the area where Kyle White's going to try to pull the trigger.
Yeah, Rodney, you see 2 different lines there, but just not able to get the drive and make it happen.
I'll tell you what, you got to hand it to Roberts. He certainly is rising to the occasion because he is fending off the championship right now of Kyle White. As long as he keeps him at bay, Kyle White will not win this championship. So right now, Kyson Palmer's best friend is the 48 there of Austin Roberts.
Well, I can tell you, when you get in this position and you're trying to make that pass and it doesn't work a couple times, Rodney, man, oh man, then desperation starts setting in, then fatigue starts setting in, and start wondering what it's going to take to get in that position, and will it ever happen?
Exactly. And right now, if you look at the overall scores, Palmer and White are in a tie, both with 8 points each. Again, it's going to take this position right here in order for him to win the national championship, because all ties are broke by the third and final moto here at the Dude Ranch. So Palmer, Begin, Carter, Roberts, Kyle White. We look back to 6th place now. We see that Cole
Here
Hart.
comes the 25 machine right now making the pass, Rodney. Look at this. All they come together.
Yeah, trying to come back as Austin Roberts, but that was it. That was the championship pass for Kyle White. The 25 machine, all he needs to do from this point on is maintain the number 4 spot, and he has the national title in his hand.
Yeah, keep it on 2 wheels, ride smart, and don't lose any positions.
As they get set to wrap up another lap of racing, we'll see that Kyson Palmer continues to lead. You look at the lap times, the fastest right now, at least on lap 2, was a 2:06.3. That was turned by the 22 of Brian Begin, who is your 2nd place ride. But Kyle White pops off a 2:05.439 here in lap number 3, and that, again, positions him into the number 4 spot. You look at the leaderboard now for the overall class results, and it has Kyle White as your champion. Kyson Palmer is 2nd, and Wyatt Carter would then be 3rd place as far as the overall is concerned. Right now in the moto, it's Palmer, Begin, and Wyatt Carter 1, 2, and 3.
A lot of time left in this one, though, Rodney, and these guys going to get aggressive here in the second stages, the second half of this moto. Look here, we got a challenge right now.
Wow, he's wanting to solidify that number 1 spot.
He really is.
I think he's looking at it from not only a perspective of a championship, but he's looking at Moto. Oh, look at that 22 machine of Brian Begin having some problems out there, and that's going to open the door now as we see a change up there, and I believe that might move Wyatt Carter into the number 2 spot.
I believe it does. Carter just pulling up on him there, almost about to make a pass, and then it seemed like all of a sudden.
That's a 25.
Begin, yeah, well, that's Begin, isn't it? 22.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
22.
Looked like Begin run right over the backside of that big berm and change things right up. Now here they come again. Yeah, Begin trying to come back inside of him, but right now Wyatt Carter just trying to play it smart, riding right through the middle of the track using the main race line. Right behind them, there comes that 25 machine now.
Not sure, but I believe that Begin is battling for a top 5 in the overall. That's what he's battling for, not just position on the track.
No, he's trying to make one of those Loretta Lynn step-ups into top 5 overall.
Exactly. So there's Kyle White, your champion, as he is still in the number 4 position, right where he needs to be. No need to push things any harder forward, other than just to make sure that you maintain position. Don't let Austin Roberts or Kyle Drennan or anyone sneak up behind you and steal the position, because all it takes is one. And I'm sure that if White gets the opportunity, and he may very well do so, because he's turning some pretty good laps with a free racetrack ahead of him right now. A second or two a lap could reel him in on this battle for these guys, or between these guys anyway, and it might position him maybe to even put a little buffer zone in that national championship title. If
Rodney, he's picked a pace up. Look at him. He's riding extremely quick right now.
That's what I kind of noticed too, but I think that a lot of the reason why is look behind him.
Right. There comes that number 47 machine one more time. Wyatt Carter in the scene right now, in the picture, and I can tell you, if there's one thing that White wants to do, White wants to get away. White wants to stay out of trouble and have a clean ride, and needs to be up there. Right now, he has really picked that pace up, but like you said, bringing Carter right with him.
For sure, and that may actually be Austin Roberts. We'll double check that. I think that might have been the 48, but regardless, he's got a tow coming right with him, and maybe it was the 47. I just see the 47 as well. So my eyes aren't the best whenever it comes to these speeds these young men are running out here.
Hey, how fitting is it these last few motos of the week? Absolutely greatest track conditions ever. How fitting is that after all the struggles and all the conditions?
It amazes me. I mean, the track probably the best today as it has been all week as far as its conditions, but every day it's been great.
No doubt about that. But man, when I look out there at this end of the week that we've had, and I look at the conditions I'm looking at right now, wow, lap times just absolutely perfect. Surface conditions just absolutely perfect, and what we've seen this morning, lots of passing and really close racing all the way to the finish line.
All right, rolling past the finish line, 250C Limited. This will be for lap number 5 complete as we see Kyson Palmer still out front. Wyatt Carter, the 47, is second in the number 3 spot.
Oh, Carter, big mistake coming down the back of the tunnel of love. Slams his chest into the handlebar, both feet off the pegs, and let's see if that results in a pass right here, and it does.
Brian Begin going to get around. Oh, maybe not.
Look at this. No.
Look at it's all of a sudden becoming a 3-way race though for that.
Yeah, but Carter's able to slip by him.
Yeah, so looks like Wyatt. Well, Carter's back. Carter's just dropped back to the number 3 spot.
That's it, right?
Yeah,
there
I
we
believe
go.
That was Begin. The 48. I'm sorry, of Austin Roberts maybe moving up there.
Man, these guys got so much shake and bake going on. Hard to tell them apart right now, dude. Hard to tell what's cooking.
2-lap card is out on this one. I'm going to get ready to head on down to the podium here so we can congratulate a new champion that looks like it's going to be the number 25 of Kyle White.
And deservedly so, that guy putting out an incredible display of riding this week. Unbelievable amount of effort, as have all these guys, but White able to put it together 3 times, beating that law of averages, having the best rides across the board, and we're going to find out in just a little bit as Rodney makes his way down to the podium exactly how he was able to do it. Coming up next, going to have our Schoolboy 2, 13-16 BC. Man, what a shootout that's going to be. Jordan Bailey, 2-1. Garrett Marchbanks, 1-2. Tanner Stack, 3-3. Carter Halpin, 4-4. So, man, we've got one locked and loaded coming up in the next race. So, Bailey, Marchbanks, Stack, Halpin, all going to fight it out for that championship. That'll be race number 24. The 2-lap board is out right now. 2 laps to go. 250C Limited on the final couple laps here, and lots of action between these guys. When we take a look one more time, of course, coming around now, we're going to get that, let's see, already got the 2-lap card out. Should be seeing the white flag shortly. And there it is. The white flag is out last lap. Kyson Palmer still out front. Brian Begin. Yep, white flag is out, and Brian Begin in the 2nd position this time around. Wyatt Carter in 3rd. Kyle White in the 4th position. Austin Roberts in that 5th ride. But look at this. Man, what a race we've got going on right now. Wyatt Carter trying to make a move right now, trying to split some traffic, trying to get past that number 22 machine. Back through the short chase, still not done with each other. These guys still bringing it. Wyatt Carter still on the outside, not able to make it happen. Into the 10 Commandments they go. They're going to fall a little bit into single file right now, but this one far from over. Wyatt Carter in that 3rd position, trying to get up there with Brian Begin. Losing a little distance right there as they work their way back. Oh, look at this. Look at this, the number 47 pushing it off the side of the track. Are you kidding me? Holy cow. Can't believe what I'm seeing right there. So a little bit of bad luck, actually a lot of bad luck for that 47 machine. Kyson Palmer, Brian Begin. Wyatt Carter 1, 2, 3 on this last lap. Big battle still going on back there between Wyatt Carter and I believe Kyle White. Those 2 guys fighting it out through the last half a lap here. Checkered flag is out for your winner. Half a lap to go. These guys not letting off. Who's it going to be? It's the 25 versus the 22 as they make their way through one more time. Oh, no. Big mistake. Cross ruts right there by the 25 machine, and checkered flag is out. It is going to be Kyson Palmer with the win. Brian Begin in 2nd place. Wyatt Carter holding on for the third spot, or Kyson Palmer working his way into the third spot. Wyatt Carter going to finish fourth. Austin Roberts in the fifth position. Ty Taylor in the number 6 spot. Brandon Yates rounding out his race in the 7th position. Hunter Schlosser in 8th. Kyle Drennan in the 9th spot. Cole Harley rounding out the top 10. Wow, what a race we just saw right there. 450C Limited coming to an end. We'll be back right after this.
Motocross bikes are all about handling, and nothing handles like a Suzuki RMZ. Get the whole shot, shred the corners, and outbreak the competition on your way to the podium. The Suzuki RMZ delivers class-leading performance along with industry's best support.
Go ahead.
Get on an RMZ today by visiting your nearest Suzuki dealer. GoPro, makers of the world's most versatile camera, enabling people to capture compelling, immersive photos and video content. Visit GoPro.com for the latest news.
Yamaha and your local Yamaha Motorsports dealer welcomes all race fans to exciting racing activities. Be sure to stop by your local Yamaha dealer soon and check out the all-new YZ450F and the YZ250F, as well as the complete line of off-road motorcycles beginning with the iconic PW50, as well as all the electric start TTR models, and see why Yamaha Motorsports products truly rev your heart.
We use one word to define our philosophy here at FMF: loyalty. It's a simple idea. Take care of your customers, give back to the riding community, and success will follow. We are totally committed to living this concept. That's why we design and manufacture the world's leading performance exhaust 100% right here in America. For over 20 years, FMF Racing has been a part of Pro Motocross Championship, and we look forward to many more.
Welcome back to live coverage of the 35th running of the Rocky Mountain ATV-MC Amateur National Motocross Championship presented by AMSOIL, live from Loretta Lynn's. And now, your host, Megawatt and Rodney.
All right, back to the action at hand. Down to the podium, we're going to join Rodney Tomlin right now. Already set up, got that 22 machine on the podium. Looks like just a little bit of prep going on right down there on the podium. And handing out the hardware is Rodney Tomlin right now. And
all right,
down to you, buddy.
Thanks a lot, Megawatt. Down here with Moto Gold winner, Mr. Brian Begin. Step over here behind this motorcycle, man, and look proud, because you really should be, man. That was a great ride out there, man. Take us through that one.
Just finally got a good start after I've had 4 motos of bad starts, sorry. And just me and Kyson were battling the whole moto, and then we're dogging back and forth a little bit, and then finally we just kind of came close a little together in that in the sand section over there, and he ended up going down.
Well, how does it feel to finally get that Moto Gold, man?
Oh, it feels great. Been struggling in this class all week.
Who do you want to say thanks to?
Could I thank Bert's Mega Ball, FMF, Twin Air, CD Boots, Mobius Braces, Rhino Power, OGO, Matrix Concepts, Life Proof, Blue Crew, Dunlop, and my best friend Tyler for wrenching all week and helping me out, my dad, my whole family, and everybody else. Thank you.
There you go. Moto Gold winner, Mr. Brian Begin, ladies and gentlemen, as we'll begin resetting the podium. Yep, one more person.
And big thanks to my trainer, Sean Hamblin, for getting me ready for this, man, or else I would be coming in here and just not doing well at all.
Hey, man, you got to have those great trainers, no doubt about that, as we have our, I believe, coming up, is this silver second? Just the whole shot. Austin Roberts making his way on up, and Austin, our Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award winner. Congratulations to you, Austin, man, grabbing those gears and making it happen on that one, wasn't you?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get a great jump, but held it on all the way through and ended up first through the first corner. So,
how'd the rest of the moto go for you?
It was hot, long. I ended up 5th. Not bad, though, I mean, for the week that I've had.
All righty, buddy. Who do you want to say thanks to?
My mom, my dad, Marty, packing a mean gate. My Quality Floors of Texas, my grandparents back home, Faction, Dunlop, Bell, anyone else, thanks.
All righty, there you go. Austin Roberts, ladies and gentlemen, taking the Bell Helmets Whole Shot Award and picking up an extra $100 there as we're resetting the podium back here with Kyle White's hardware, and we're also getting ready to talk to our bronze medal winner. Kyson Palmer, ladies and gentlemen, making his way up here to the front of the box now as he'll take the bronze and the Moto. And I got to tell you, Kyson, right there on the verge of that championship for a long time, man. You did everything that you could in the early part of that Moto. Led a good part of this race. Congratulations on a great year, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I got up to an okay start, but then just hugged the inside, and it came out pretty good.
It did come out pretty good to get the bronze, and I know that you were wanting that championship pretty bad, man, but you got a lot of great memories down here at Loretta Lynn's, and I'm sure there's some folks you want to say thanks to for that.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Pro Action, Atlas Racing, Flex Bars. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here, and everyone else, thank you so much.
All righty, there you go. Kyson Palmer, ladies and gentlemen, I think the story's written on his face how bad he wanted that national championship. But this guy right here wanted it as well. Put your hands together. He takes silver in the Moto and the gold in the 250C Limited National Championship. And we're talking about Kyle White. Kyle, great job, and way to put those motos together out there this week, man.
Oh, yeah, it feels great, all the hard work I put in. And then I'd like to thank Javier, LSR Racing, helped me get my bike rideable every day.
It's always good to have folks that can step up and help you do those things, man. This Moto, the start probably wasn't really the starts you were looking for, but you made work of it quick and got right into position.
Oh, yes, sir. My main goal was to just get inside, get a top 3 finish, and then I just watched them battle it out and just cruise behind. And then when I knew it was time to go, I pulled the trigger.
Good job, man. Who do you need to say thanks to?
Oh, I want to thank the Lord above, Mom, Dad, LSR Racing, Andrew Pierce Training MX, Twin Air, Bell, 100%, Blue Crew Yamaha, and that's it.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, next up, presenting the national #1 plate, the American Motorcyclists Association, your 250C Limited National Champion, Kyle White.